Was there anything in your life that you didn't know you wanted until you saw it with your own two eyes? Well, for me, that was a yard rat powering up.
Know your place, worm. Prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
Today I continue the only hit Dragon Ball fan manga in existence right now, unless somebody has made one that I'm not aware of. If not, this is really the only one, and a new chapter has dropped. I need to go ahead and give you guys exactly what's going on, because the last time we saw this, Hit was trying to get some information from two goons, and these two goons just didn't want to give it to him. They put up a fight, and that's the wrong play when it comes to Hit. But this yard rat's gonna try his hardest to make sure he doesn't become unalive against Hit's techniques. This entire chapter is the continuation of the fight between Hit and this yard rat, and this yard rat tries to put up a pretty good fight in yard rat standards, because this is probably the most powerful yard rat that we've seen thus far. I mean, we've seen the yard rats from back in Dragon Ball Z looking a little bit different, but they really seem to only have the technique of the instant transmission. Then we saw the Tournament of Power. We see this yard rat that has some abilities, has some skill, uses instant transmission as well, but still is not extremely powerful in the least. Now this yard rat does have power, does have some power-ups, had some interesting moves in the first two chapters. I know it's been a while since I covered that chapter, so if you want to go ahead and watch my video on the beginning of this fan manga, I'm going to leave a link in the description and the top comments, so go ahead and check it out. But this yard rat and his partner had put up a pretty good fight against Hit in the first chapter. His partner didn't make it, it seems, and then this yard rat is all that's left. He still will not give up the information, so Hit has to do what Hit does best. Now this yard rat does power up and seems to get a power boost from this tried and true Dragon Ball technique, and he ferociously comes at Hit with everything that he has, but Hit, just on base power alone, seems to be far more powerful than this yard rat. And I know, this yard rat really doesn't have a ghost of a chance to defeat Hit, but Hit's gonna humor him and he's goading him. This is all you have after this yard rat delivers a surprisingly powerful barrage of ki blasts. The yard rat still has more gas in his tank and he still comes at Hit with whatever's left in his power reserves, but Hit just sort of evades and dodges and seemingly finesses this entire fight. This yard rat really isn't a problem for him anymore. After the yard rat uses all his power and techniques, Hit goes in for the kill. He uses his techniques, his time skip. Really, that's all he needs to use to try to torture this dude as much as he can so he can give up this information. Because remember, he can't kill him, and it seems that Hit, if he really wanted to, he could have killed this guy in the first chapter, but he doesn't want to do that because he needs the information out of him. And this is where I have to go ahead and give some praise to the artist and creator of this fan manga, Togi, because I feel like this is the reason there aren't that many Hit fan mangas out there, because he is a extremely difficult character to draw, mainly on his techniques. Because we all know what the time skip looks like, the time skip pocket dimension that he sort of slips in and out of, and it's extremely tedious and difficult to draw, I would assume, and this artist has done a fantastic job, because we see here that not only has he gotten Hit's moves and techniques, but he has flawlessly, painstakingly put together the pocket universe around Hit's attacks, and that shows that he's using the time skip. I mean, this is by far my favorite panel besides the power-up yard rat one in the beginning of this chapter. This one is by far one of my favorites, where we see Hit just slipping through the time skip with the pocket dimension behind him. It's fantastic. And as you would imagine, this does not bode well for the yard rat, and at this point now, he's at his limit. He has no more left in the tank. He is about to either die or give up his associate's name and then probably die after that. But we get sort of a twist. It seems like his partner's very much in the game and he sneaks up behind Hit, and that is the end of the chapter. Ultimately, I am a big fan of any Dragon Ball fan mangas that like to tackle things from Dragon Ball Super. mainly because there aren't that many. A lot of these fan mangas either create brand new universes or they go off Dragon Ball Z, which is fine, but Dragon Ball Super is an untapped gold mine for content and original characters and designs that would rival some of the best Dragon Ball fan mangas from Dragon Ball Z days. So I really would urge a lot of fan manga artists to really tap that source, tap that vein, and make some Dragon Ball Super fan mangas. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought of this Dragon Ball fan manga. As always, a link to it is going to be in the description below, so if you want to read it for yourself, go ahead and check it out. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care.